So there's that wonderful thing. What is this? Is this the world you built in, bitch? Does anyone work still? Craft Ventures guy.
They started bright and early at 6 a.m. because I had a long day of events, so I needed to get to the office early to get some stuff done. The city was actually glowing this morning. I love getting up this early because the sunlight is just so beautiful.
Dude, I love these day in the life videos, dude. I feel like it's rage bait for some fucking dude. You know what this is for? This is the other side of the fucking sexy, big, burly dudes working at the oil rig. This is the other side of that, which is like, first of all, everyone has a fucking job like this. If you live in a city, this is your job. If you live in a city and you don't work in fucking retail, which, by the way, of course, not real working class, obviously, if you ask these fucking dumbass Brooklyn podcasters, if you work, unless you work in retail, if you work in like the service industry in some regard, this is your job. This is what you do. Everyone living in cities do this, okay? Your job is bullshit. Your job is an email job, and it's fucking bullshit. And no, when I say Brooklyn podcasters, I'm not talking about Chapo. I'm talking about Chapo adjacent communities that constantly are like, the real working class is working in a fucking oil rig or working in a farm, and everything else is bullshit. I'm talking about people with art PhDs who fucking now have fat Patreons by just being like, I'm a reactionary now, but I do it in a cool way. Okay?
At this time of day. And I got to the office, I picked up some cute little stickers that we had out, and I was definitely one of the first people in the office. It was like totally dark, at least on my floor. And I started getting to work. I had to finalize some campaign edits before my meeting started for the day. I went downstairs. When breakfast finally opened, I got coffee and got back to work at 8 a.m. And then we just got some new swag at work, so I got to pick up a shirt and a jacket, as if we don't already have enough swag. And then I headed down to get some lunch. We had like a beautiful array of desserts and this vegan panna cotta. It was delicious. And after lunch, we headed to my favorite event of the day. We went to Scratch Goods with LinkedIn today, which I've been wanting to go to forever. You basically get to make a homemade face mask and just treat yourself a little self-care moment. We had about 30 people from the Chicago office go to this event. It was so much fun. We walked back to the office and grabbed our eucalyptus towels per usual, picked up some kombucha, finished it.
It's so funny because like these people are not getting paid a lot either. You know what I mean? Like they are providing a fuckload more value than they actually to the company than they actually are getting paid. But it's these like little things that basically make it so that, you know, you don't think about that, because you don't see her fucking dog shit shoebox of a fucking apartment that she has to live in, okay? You just get like little treats sprinkled in. They're like, here, shut the fuck up. Here, you're going to work for 30 grand a year, okay? And you're going to like it because we're sprinkling some little treats in between. You get fucking breakfast and shit, which, by the way, they should offer that.
A few things up before heading to a happy hour in the office. It was supporting a local charity, and I walked home with a few of my coworkers all the way to River North. It was a long ass walk, but I had to go by Whole Foods to pick up some goods for a picnic with some of my girlfriends. It was such a great way to end the day with my girls, eating and drinking and watching the beautiful skyline of Chicago. Good.
That swag and lunch is sometimes the only time people can't afford to live in the cities but need to get into the industry can survive. Free breakfast was Fred Hampton's idea. Drink the kombucha and don't think about how much we're underpaying you, please. But also, the other part of this fucking process is that like people get mad at this shit and they're like, oh, this is a bullshit job. And it's like every single person that gets mad at this and says this is a bullshit job doesn't realize that they are also doing a bullshit job. Like, what are you doing? Like, most jobs are fucking bullshit. If you work in a city, this is what you're doing. Most of you motherfuckers are in the chat watching me as you either work from home or watching me in the office as you, every single time your manager fucking rolls around, quickly alt-tab into your fucking Excel spreadsheet to make it seem like you're fucking compiling numbers, okay? Oh, I'm plugging data. Like, no, that's it. Most jobs, okay, in the era of productivity, most jobs that you have, and I've worked in a fucking office too. Most jobs that you have, you could fucking, crank out in like max 4 hours. Okay. You don't need to spend the whole day there. You don't need to spend the whole day in the fucking office. Not even, dude. There's like fucking days where you're doing like an hour of a job. An hour.